Hello everyone, the Bearded Thumb here. How y'all doing today? So today I have an unboxing, well, of sorts, that I may be a little too excited for. And that is of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Auto Morphing Battle Pack. When I saw this at Target, the nostalgia hit me like a freaking freight train. Because I grew up with these toys in the 90s, the original versions of them. And I know by today's standards of toys and technology, they are very crude and lame. As one of my friends' kids has pointed out, like one of my friends got super nostalgia and mainly bought them for themselves to play with, but are using their kids as an excuse to play with them. So, and the kid is like, "Oh my God, these are so boring, Dad." And yeah, so I mean, we'll get into that later. The reason I say it's going to be a unboxing of sorts is I'm not going to do it actually on camera because I don't know how you could see it through the glare, but just like toys from the 90s, there are a million little zip ties keeping everything in there. And also the auto morphing feature of them doesn't work too well through the Try Me box. So I'll show that on all of them as once I get them open. But I mean, it's bad. I struggle bad enough with trying to just open stuff simply on this channel. Like it could be something like just cutting the tape on a box and it'll take me forever. So if I try to film myself doing that, it's going to be like a feature-length movie. So what I think we're going to do, I think it's time to open this. What do you think, Megazord? Or is this more of a question for the Dragon Zord? What? Are you actually expecting them to talk? This isn't a crappy Disney movie. I mean, if you're expecting them to talk, you're weird. And before the Disnerds light me up and are like, "You're a horrible person. Disney only makes classics and great movies." I actually just saw Toy Story 5 today and liked it. I love all the Toy Story movies except 2. I feel it's very forgettable. Yeah, fight me on that. I will die on that hill that Toy Story 2 is probably the most forgettable movie and incredibly overrated. I feel all the odd number movies are the best. 1, 3, and now 5. 2 and 4, not bad, but pretty forgettable. But I'm getting sidetracked. So I'm going to go ahead and open these toys up. And once I get it all opened up and organized, I'll show you what this battle pack of sorts. Like this is a real battle pack, battle pass, whatever you want to call it. Like, you know, from like the 90s, not like what we got in video games now. So in the meantime, enjoy this clip of how I feel people who buy toys to keep them in their packages and save them are feeling at the thought of me opening this. So BRB.
You removed it from its original packaging.
No! It's no longer a collectible! Oh!
Good Lord, that was annoying. Upon further inspection, those weren't twist ties. They came from some depths of hell in which they were like just like plastic locks that I had to use like nail cutters to get off. Good Lord, that took forever. But, oh no, it's Goldar. It's Morphin time. Mastodon. Pterodactyl. Triceratops, I'm a nerd. Saber-tooth tiger. Tyrannosaurus. So yeah, these are all the Rangers, and I'll show you all the tools they came with. That was their morphing action, which I may or may be misremembering this. I know Google search could have helped me, but why would I do that when it just opens me up to getting grilled in the comments in multiple ways? For some reason, with just the yellow and pink Ranger, you know, like with, well, here, I'll show you. For all the men, they can just go back and forth like that. That was Jason, Zach, and then Nerdosaurus Rex Billy. But specifically in the instructions, it lets you know for the Pink Ranger and Yellow Ranger, you can get them to their human head, you know, by hand. Like, I'll show you. So once they're the Ranger, that doesn't work. You actually have to, by hand, flip the head back. And then they don't really close up well. The pink one is okay. The yellow one doesn't close up really well. Let's see. Like, as you can see, her chest is popping back out. The back is popping out. That one really doesn't want to stay closed. I actually had to do a couple takes of the morphing thing because while I was holding her, just like me sifting them through my hands, she automatically flipped to Power Ranger mode. So that took a couple takes actually to get that right. And added to some of the swearing I was already doing after trying to open it. So, yeah, there was that. By the way, let's get them all back to Ranger mode for this part. Are they all back in Ranger mode? Nope. So I also, if I remember correctly, I think the original toys on each Ranger had the dinosaur of their respective, dinosaur on, like, the emblem on their chest. But I mean, I know traditionally in the actual show they didn't have that. But the weapons are kind of cool. I'll show you those one at a time here. We'll start with, you know what? Let's start in morphing order. So first off, we'll do Zack and the Power Axe. I do like how all the weapons are actually colored the way they were in the show. The one thing I do remember very vividly about the original toys were that they were all just plain gray in color. And these are a little thicker and more hardy, I guess would be the word I could use, than the original ones. I mean, they still are just plastic. I mean, they're still, kind of bending and flexible. But, I mean, the old ones were very thin, just plain gray, very rudimentary. But, yeah, that's exactly this power bow. And then also in a little baggie are all the power blasters. We'll get that. Oh, does this have... No, this just has tape on it. I don't think the box was heavily taped. Then I had to deal with those horrible locks that were on there. And now you get to watch me struggle to open something. Son of a... I thought this was going to be easier. I thought this was just a Ziploc bag. I should have inspected closer. Don't want to risk doing another take, though. I don't want to have the Yellow Ranger's morphing thing crap out of me. There we go. Yeah, because tape on plastic, that always works out so freaking well. All right. There we go. So as I show you each of their weapons, they'll each get their power blaster. So, or no, they actually have what? All right, so a little power blaster for him. It goes in his little holster like that. He's all set to go. Why are there so many? Oh, because they each have a... The fuck? Oh, that's right. I think they each got their own dagger, too. Some of them did. Yeah, they each had a dagger that goes with it, too. I forgot about this. But, I'm just going to get them all saddled up with their blasters and weapons for now, so put these off to the side. So now, Pink Ranger with her power bow. Thank God it doesn't come with an arrow, because I would probably immediately lose that. Yeah, one thing I do remember is getting them to hold the weapons is a pain in the ass. So, there we go. There's her power bow. And then give her her power blaster. So she's all good to go. Mr. Triceratops, Billy, with his power lance, comes in two pieces, but you can connect it. And his it becomes one. Remember in the Super Nintendo Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game, as much as Billy is a nerdy loser, alright, so he doesn't hold it very well because it wants to come apart again. So we'll just do this. Give it some high up on the handle here. Can't grab it, you loser. There we go. I could make an inappropriate joke about this, but I will refrain. All right, there we go. There's his power lance and a power blaster for you two. Little Miss Saber-Tooth Tiger. She gets the power daggers. Man, these are not friendly to someone with big hands trying to do this. They're also much larger than the original ones, because I do remember the original toys fitting in much better. But there we go, finally. Good Lord. There we go. She's ready. And a power blaster for her. And then last but not least, we have Jason with the power sword. And in the show, the weapons all combined to make like a super weapon, but these ones do not. I tried it briefly before I started filming, and I realized they do not work that way. So once we get this in his hand, there we go. Sword, and where's his power blaster at? Was I shorted a power blaster? Oh, no, there it is. It was under one of the other dagger thingies. So there they all go. That is all the Power Rangers with their weapons. They have been properly suited up. And then the only thing that was left was Goldar, who I already had holding his sword for the sake of the intro video. And then he also came with this purple thing. I don't know if it's supposed to be like, goes on the sword and like he throws it at the, I don't know. I never remember him having this. Maybe it was something in the later seasons, if he ever came back. I stopped watching a little whiles after Tommy became the White Ranger, because I personally always thought it was weird how it's like he went from trying to kill them as the Green Ranger to, hey, you know what? Now you're all right. We're going to let you be the leader. You know, screw Jason. You know, you may try to kill us once upon a time, but you're all right now. But that is the only thing I can think that purple thing does. I mean, either that or it's like, you know, you could say, oh, man, Goldar had some Chipotle. I don't know. I'd probably do that to make my nieces laugh, because my nieces like it when I make potty jokes. So I could do that. Like, oh, no, Goldar had some Taco Bell. But no, other than that, yeah, I really like these. I'm going to display them alongside my previously shown Megazord and Dragon Zord that I have. I have a little collection of like various video game stuff. Maybe I'll put them in a video if people want to see it. But I have those. I have the Halo Reach statue. I have my Fallout Pip-Boy from, I think that was the Fallout 4 Special Edition. And then also I keep my Nuka-Cola Fallout helmet over there. Unless when I'm streaming, I keep it by me in case someone wants to see that. And also Goldar, if you squeeze his legs, he flaps his wings. Kinda. But yeah, I mean, I think these are cool. I mean, I know, like I said earlier, my friend, his kid was not impressed with them. Because I mean, with all the technology and stuff. And I also felt this is where it was good to do this video after seeing Toy Story 5. Which pretty much says how technology has changed how kids play and interact now. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old school. But like if I had kids, I would definitely still want them to play with just simple toys. Like, you know, have fun, let your imagination run wild. Everything has to be ChatGPT and, you know, game apps online. So until next time, this has been the Bearded Thumb. Have a good one.